Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to show you guys the most efficient way to get some of the best weapon mods in the game. Now today is June 28th as of my recording of this video, and one of the funniest things that I saw today when I got up was YouTuber Cray just put out a video just pretty much sharing with the community that he was able to get the 7.26 sturdy magazine sturdy extended magazine mod. And I've been farming for this for a few hours. I mean, I think I put in maybe about 10 hours of farming in the past few days trying to get this mod. And on my main character, I was only fortunate to get the light version, which gives me 10 extra rounds. And so I was pretty excited because, you know, if you have extra, it's going to give you 50 bullets in your AK-47 or your military AK or black market AKM. And so this is actually pretty cool. But as I saw his video, I was like, man, I want to get this extended mag. So I put my second character and I went in to do a daily SHD requisition assignment, which is a project. And I just donated all the items and voila, just like that, it gave me the 7.26 sturdy extended mod, 6.2, sorry, sturdy extended magazine on my second character. And so my AKs are now capable of carrying over 50 bullets. If I have extra on an AK, military AKM or black market AKM, I'm able to get over 50, rounds in it. And so that was actually pretty cool. And then as I continue to farm for more mods, today, again, the 28th of June, I somehow stumbled upon the large pouch for the LMGs. Now, how am I getting these mods? I think the way I'm getting these mods is, yes, the RNG does play a factor, a huge factor, but the only way the RNG is going to play a huge factor into giving you these mods is if you're going to be farming for more blueprints at a time. So instead of rushing through doing my weekly project, I'm going the very difficult way to increase my chances of getting the mods that I actually want. And how am I doing that? What I'm doing is I'm using what I call stacking. I'm stacking on top of the weekly projects. I'm stacking more tasks to accomplish more as I'm going through. So let me give you an example. In the case of this weekly project that I have to do, because this is my second character, so I bet you there are a whole bunch of weeklies stacked here. What I'm doing is, if I'm given a task to neutralize a named enemy faction, I usually on my main character will go do some bounties, and then, when I do the bounties, I get everything, and then I come back and it's like, oh, I don't get the mod that I want. Well, instead of getting one mod, I get 4 mods from doing 6, from neutralizing 6 True Sons bosses by doing level 4 control points to get my True Son name bosses that I want. Every level 4 control point that you do is going to present you with the opportunity to take out 2 named bosses from the faction that controls it. So in the case of this haunted house, it's a True Sons control point. I know it is because it says it here. I come out here, I do the activities that are connected, the link to that control point, and I level it up to control point level 4. And I take the control point down. It does take a longer time, but in all, you're still going to spend the same amount of time doing the level 4 control points anyways. And then also at the same time, you still need to do the activities to also do your weekly projects. Why not stack them all together? And if you're somebody who says, well, the level 4 control point seems like it's a little too difficult for one person to do, you can always use the SHD communication thing to call for backup. That is how I've done every single control point. I have not soloed a single one. If you're a solo player, this is the only place that I will tell you, hey, call people for help. This is exactly how you're going to get help. And it's going to help you very well in farming for these mods. So if we look at the math, the weekly project is going to grant me just 1 mod. But if I went ahead and did the mission to get 6 True Sons named bosses, it will add 3 level 4 control points to my weekly tasks, which I've given myself, but at the same time, it will add for me 3 other blueprints, which then increases my chances to get these mods. So on both my characters, I've been farming and doing this way, and I've been able and successful in getting some of the best mods in the game. I mean, it's across 2 different characters, but I know exactly how to build based on these priorities, because right now I know exactly what mods on what characters and exactly how I need to play my cards. And so I'm sharing this method with you guys, and I know that it can be frustrating, and I understand that there's some difficulty, but this is the difficulty spike in the Division 2. Doing the missions, completing different aspects of the game is not necessarily that difficult after a while, but at some point the difficulty level will spike. Like if you look at my main character, I was only fortunate to get the light one, and this is all in all just in the space of about 8-9 hours. But the fun part about this one is, even though it's a light one, all I have to do is just find one with extra. But I'm enjoying Allegro too much, and 40 rounds on an AK is actually pretty good. I mean, it would be nice to get the extra 10 rounds, but I'm not going to, you know, cry because I don't have the extra 10 rounds. I already have it on a second character. But I was also able to get the EXPS 8% damage to elite scope, and also the 5% damage to elite muzzle as well. This is all in the space of, you know, very short amount of time, and I'm using my weeklies to do it. Like right now, I finished all my weekly projects on my main character. I've done my daily. I think I've done all my weeklies. If I look here, well, my weeklies that give me blueprints, I haven't done the other ones. And if anything that's not giving me a blueprint, I don't want it. I think this is one way the developers can actually make this much more fun, is to add more tasks that give blueprints, and this will help us a lot with the RNG. So this is how you do it. This is how you complete your tasks that will give you the mods and pretty much the best weapon mods that you can get your hands on in the game. It is by taking time to grind through these missions. Take your time. There's no rush. I can understand that you might be antsy to want to get them as soon as possible, but if you have that mindset, you're going to be more frustrated than anything else. But if you say, you know what, I'm going to take my time, I'm going to use the weeklies to stack, you know, the ability to do more name bosses, you're going to get yourself more playtime in. You're going to be able to get yourself the opportunity to get a mod that you probably didn't even know you wanted. Like in my case, getting the 8% EXPS mod, I didn't even know I wanted the mod until I saw, oh, whoa, I got this mod. And then even the 5% damage to elite muzzle, I didn't even know I wanted the mod as well. All I wanted was the extended magazine, but then along the way, I was able to get some other cool mods as well. So I'm going to continue grinding. I'm going to continue farming. I'm hoping that the developers make the change where the mods that we want are not specific mods, are not tied to weekly projects, but instead you can get them from wherever you want. This method is probably going to be best applied in that kind of scenario, which they discussed it in State of the Game very shortly. And so I hope that they actually bring that into reality very soon. All right. That's all I have for today. Thank you very much for your time and audience. Thanks for watching the video. If it was helpful, please let me know in the comment section. If you also have any concerns, you don't have anybody to run with, there's a Discord server that we created in the Gaming Daddy community. The link is in the description below. Go ahead and join. Ask for LFG groups or people to run missions with you or whatever it is, dailies, raids. We're in there. People are in there doing all kinds of fun stuff and trying to get ahead in the Division 2. Okay, I'll be out of your hair. Thank you very much for your time and your audience, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.